next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. And able to get this out to the 25. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times to interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On first down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing Jones. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down now. Hilton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On third down, Hilton. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 18 on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jones escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw on third down, Jones buying time to his left. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stafford. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack and the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the...
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 23 yards to pick up there.
That was one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A give to Elliott running left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up, This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Stafford. He goes right back the way of Hilton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. To the air again, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones airing it out deep for Smith. This is intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Complete to Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Again, it's Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The final shot before break. Jones flushed out right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
Jones now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with. Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down, Hilton. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Greg Ward, his first touchdown here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 27, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Stafford. Throw left side, caught here by Ward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he stopped immediately there. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now they're in the hurry-up. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Smith here. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. 23 yards the pickup there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger play.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, he's got it to Hilton. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Stafford. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Stafford here. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Devin Duvernay. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete to Smith. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford completes it to Hilton. Room here to run. Pushing his way through. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Able to power through. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Off the play fake. Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot.